I'm Johnny Cash. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't very much to my mom and me, except his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him, cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I get red, and some guy laugh and I'll bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fits got hot and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I've made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, and I'd kill that man who gave that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit down and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop, have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, there the table dealing stud, they said the dirty mangy dog that made me sue. Well, I knew that snake was my home sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew his scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, my name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die. Yeah. Well, I hit him hard right between his eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise he came up with a knife, cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the streets, kicking and guffing in the mud and the blood and in the beer. Well, I tell you that I fought tougher, man. Well, I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. And then I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun, but I pulled mine in first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew that I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you the name and I said goodbye, and I knew you have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. So now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in the eye, cause I'm that son of a bitch, the name you Sue. Yeah, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw out my gun, and I called him a pa and he called me a son. Come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, and every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, any damn thing, but Sue, I still ain't that goddamn name.